Big Willie style's all in it. Getting
Googly.
with it.
Hey everybody, it's Adam Geisen. I tried high school tech advisor and webmaster. I'm here for some Getting Googly sessions, helping you use Google to make your teaching life a little bit easier. This is a sales pitch. I know a lot of people sometimes have some questions about whether or not this is the right thing to do with our tech. We're so used to Microsoft and all the things that Microsoft has to offer, but you know that the licensure is just too expensive for schools these days, so we're moving to Google. And that's part of why I'm doing these sessions, and hopefully you'll be able to follow along as we go through and we get a little bit more in depth. Today is just kind of an overview on what Google can do for you. And a lot of people ask, why is it that we're learning a new piece of tech when we have had so many other pieces of tech that have just not lasted? So the question's been asked, will Google ever die? The most prominent answer is probably not. You know, it usually involves some sort of revolution between man and machine. Some people say Google's will die long after we ever do. That it's going to take a loss of electricity for Google to go out of business, and that they get all their revenue from ads. And that's the most legitimate answer, is that there's really no reason for them to ever charge us for any of this, because they get their money from advertising, and education is just a perk. So it's really great, and we need to learn how to take advantage of it. So how can Google make your life easier? The things we're used to, obviously desktop computers, we're used to Office, we're used to flash drives. A lot of people are using Dropbox these days, but all of these things and all of the problems that come along with those are totally eliminated because of Google Drive. And Google Drive is basically a folder that's in the cloud. You can save all of any sort of types of file that you have, anything that you've used as a teacher before can go into Drive. You can see it from any device, any other desktop, any laptops, any Chromebooks, your phone, your devices. It's all available. You can store any file in there, just like a normal folder. You can save whatever you want to save. It's all that easy. And the best part about Google is that you can share your documents, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. I know a lot of people are not interested in starting over. You may have a folder that looks like this. You've got worksheets, you've got PowerPoints, things you created through your teaching life, but you don't have to start over. The best thing about Google Drive is you can drag and drop items right in. You don't have to recreate. There's nothing file by file. You can take a folder and drop an entire folder into Google Drive, and it'll upload and convert it, and it's fantastic. You don't have to learn anything new either. Microsoft Office is what we're used to, and there are Google counterpoints for all these. Word and Docs are the same thing. Excel and Google Sheets are the same. PowerPoint, Google Slides, the same. Outlook, Gmail, and Google Calendar do the exact same things. OneNote, people love OneNote. Google Keep is fantastic. A lot of teachers these days are using online tools like Moodle, Edline, Edmodo for online quizzes. Google Classroom, fantastic for turning papers in. Forms, great way to do online quizzes. Forms will even grade your quizzes for you. The problem with this top line, separate software, competing businesses, there's incompatibility issues. Here with all the Google stuff, it's all in Chrome, nothing to worry about. It's fantastic. Google apps also have a tiny learning curve. This is what a document looks like in Word. This is what it looks like in Google Docs. Almost exactly the same. There's a few minor changes here and there, but other than that, it's fantastic. You've got the same thing with PowerPoint. Here's a PowerPoint presentation. Here's the same thing in Slides. It looks almost the same. Google Docs, you can take a picture of a document, turn it into an editable Word document. That's something Word can't do. Google Docs also saves. Every single time you make a change, it's saved in Drive. That's fantastic. Google Docs just recently opened up voice typing, which is really great. You can speak into the computer. It turns your words into text, and that's a wonderful feature. Google Forms, you can take a quiz, give your quiz to your kids. It'll grade it for you and give them a grade. Slides allow students to collaborate, work together on a presentation. Google Classroom also allows students to work on and turn in documents easily. And if you learn nothing else from these sessions, Google Classroom is the thing I want you to come away with this with. So your homework, sign into Google, go to Google, drive.google.com, and drag and drop a folder into Google Drive. Just see what happens. That's the best thing. We'll get into more of these things in detail as we go through. This is a good way to get started. Thanks for listening. This is Adam Geisen. See you next time we want to get googly. Googly.
You on the ball with your kid? Watch your step, you might fall trying to do what I did. Mama, come close in the middle of the club.